Hey there. So I have this story to tell you about a sparrow who collected stars. And this is the story of the 21st night of starlight. Once upon a time in a village tucked away between hills, there lived a sparrow named Liri. Liri would sit on the edge of an old stone fountain in the village square. There she would gaze up at the endless expanse of the night sky, dotted with countless stars. While the other birds slept, cozy in their nests, Liri would stay awake, mesmerized by the twinkling stars. Liri screamed in surprise as a jolt of energy coursed through her, and hopped from branch to branch, driven by an inner compass guiding her to the star's hiding place. As she searched, the faint pulse within her grew stronger, urging her onward. She would sit beside it, feeling its gentle pulse, sharing stories of her day and confiding her dreams and fears. One night, as Liri sat beside the star, she noticed something peculiar. But Oren's words only deepened the mystery. The falling star, he hooted softly, is a soul that has strayed too far from its path, little one, and you have found it. Liri didn't understand the full meaning of his words, but she knew she had to help the star. It seemed to be dimming, its light growing weaker with each passing moment. Panic surged through Liri. She didn't want the star to disappear. According to Lyra, the falls held magical healing waters that could cleanse her light. She faced dangerous creatures, harsh environments, and moments of self-doubt, but she persevered, driven by her friendship with Lyra and the desire to help her return home. But the path to the falls was treacherous, and Liri had to use all her wits and bravery to navigate the journey. Now I can rejoin the celestial choir and sing the song of the stars. She had helped Lyra fulfill her destiny, and in doing so, had discovered her own strength and purpose. From that day on, Liri was known throughout the kingdom as the little sparrow who collected stars. Is it the plucky and determined little sparrow, or the wise old owl, Oren? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button. And whenever a lost star fell from the sky, a brave sparrow would answer its call, carrying its light back home. With that, the dove spread its wings and soared into the sky, joining the chorus of stars as they twinkled above. Under its sheltering branches, Liri placed the stones around the star. The moment they touched the light, the clearing exploded with energy. The trees swayed, the wind howled, and the stars in the night sky danced in delight. When the light subsided, Liri saw that Lyra was gone. In her place was a magnificent white dove, its feathers sparkling with celestial light. Next, they visited the Sunstone Quarry, a place of immense heat and molten rock. Here, Lyra needed a piece of sunstone, a crystal that could amplify her light. Finally, they went to the Moonstone Grotto, a place of shadows and mystery. There, under the light of the full moon, Lyra gathered a moonstone that could balance her celestial energies. It had become a part of her, a source of strength and comfort that she couldn't imagine living without. The star seemed to listen, offering a comforting presence that filled the void in her heart. As the days passed, a unique bond formed between Liri and the star. As she placed these offerings beside the star, it seemed to glow brighter, as if appreciating the thought behind the gifts. Days turned into weeks, and Liri's dedication didn't go unnoticed. One evening, as she approached the oak tree, she heard a soft voice. "Little sparrow, why do you bring gifts to the fallen star?" Startled, Liri turned to see the star floating in front of her, its light now shining brightly. "I want to help you," Liri replied, "to guide you back to where you belong." Liri found solace in the star's silent companionship, feeling a connection that transcended words. "I am Lyra," the star said, "and I have strayed from my path." Each item would help her heal and guide her back to the celestial garden. Liri didn't hesitate. She knew the journey would be dangerous, but she was determined to help her friend. "I need your help to find my way back to the celestial garden." "How can I help you, Lyra?" Liri asked, eager to assist. She learned to trust her instincts, to listen to the whispers of the wind, and to believe in the magic that lay hidden in the world around her. Finally, as she peered under a tangle of roots, she saw it. The silver star lay hidden beneath the oak tree's sprawling branches. It pulsed with a soft, inviting glow, beckoning her closer. Then everything went silent. When Liri opened her eyes, she saw that the star had vanished. She didn't understand what the star meant or why it had chosen her, but she knew she had to follow its call. Taking a deep breath, she reached out and gently nudged the star with her beak. This time, instead of disappearing, the star moved, lifting slightly as if responding to her touch. Hope surged through Liri. She had found something special. Something that responded to her in ways she'd never imagined possible. Had it been a dream? She looked around, confused. Where had the star gone? What had happened? Suddenly she felt it, a strange sensation deep within her. It was faint, like the echo of a whisper, yet it pulsed with a rhythm that resonated with her very being. Instinctively, she knew that the star was still there, hidden somewhere close by. She dreamed of flying up to them, touching their light with her beak, and understanding their silent language. Now, Liri wasn't like the other sparrows. Oh no, a bright silver star, bigger than all the others, seemed to be falling from the sky. It twinkled once, twice, then suddenly vanished behind the tall oak tree at the edge of the village. Curiosity overcame Liri. No other bird seemed to notice the falling star, but something inside her, some tiny spark of bravery, urged her to investigate. So with a deep breath, she took flight, soaring over the sleeping village and towards the mysterious oak tree. The other sparrows in the village could sing beautiful songs, soaring melodies that echoed through the valleys. With a soft rustle, she landed beside the bush and cautiously pushed aside the leaves, and what she saw made her heart skip a beat.
There nestled in the leaves
Was the silver star. It looked just like she imagined it would, a tiny ball of glowing light, pulsing gently like a distant heartbeat. She wanted to touch it, to feel its light on her feathers, to understand the secret it held. Hesitantly, she stretched out her beak and gently nudged the star. It could also fly high above the clouds, dancing with the wind and dipping and diving with effortless grace. But Liri couldn't sing, and she couldn't fly very high. She spent most of her days hopping on the ground, chirping softly and watching the other birds glide effortlessly through the sky. Now every night when the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, one particularly clear night. As Liri sat watching the stars, she noticed something unusual. As she approached the tree, Liri saw that the falling star had landed in a clump of bushes at its base. In that instant, the world exploded with light. With newfound determination, Liri began to search. She pecked at the leaves, scratched at the soil. As Liri gazed at the star, she felt a sense of wonder and excitement. And so Liri began to visit the star every night. But Liri couldn't help but wonder about the star's purpose. Why had it chosen her? What was its story? Determined to help, Liri flew to the village elder, a wise old owl named Orin, hoping he could offer guidance. Following Orin's advice, Liri began to bring the star small gifts, shiny pebbles, colorful feathers, and drops of dew collected at dawn. The star shimmered, and Liri saw a face within its light, beautiful and ethereal, yet filled with sadness. Lyra explained that she needed Liri's help to collect 3 special items from different parts of the kingdom. Their first stop was the Whispering Falls, hidden deep in the forest. Through each challenge, Liri's courage and determination grew. After collecting the last of the moonstones, Liri and Lyra returned to the oak tree. "Thank you, Liri," the dove said, her voice echoing with Lyra's spirit. "You have helped me return to my true form." Liri watched the dove ascend, a sense of accomplishment washing over her. The end. Please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. So that was our story today, the story of the little sparrow who collected stars. Do you have a favorite character from the story?